Guys, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to do this quick video about how to black out your badges on new 4Runner. I recently picked up this TRD Offroad Premium for the wife, my beautiful wife, and we wanted the package where everything is blacked out, and they had a bunch of SR5s at the lot that were blacked out, but none that were the TRD Offroads that were blacked out. So they want to charge an arm and a leg to do this at the dealer, and I'm going to show you a quick and easy way I did this using Freebay. So these are what we're starting with. These are the basic chrome emblems. This is what's going to come on all your TRDs or all your 4Runner SR5s. So I ordered the kit off of eBay, and I'm going to show that to you now. Okay, this is the matte black kit that I got, and it's going to come with the two main Toyota emblem badges. This larger one is for the front. This rear one, smaller one, is for the one that's over the 4Runner, where it says 4Runner right here in the back. And then here's the side pieces where it says TRD Offroad. So pretty self-explanatory, but I wanted to go over this because I was actually at the dealership trying to figure out if I was going to pay these guys $400 for these things, or if I was going to make a move and find them and do them myself. My first option was going to be I was going to take them all off and paint them matte black. That's a little bit more challenging than you think because you have to take off all your interior door panels and then you have to worry about putting them back on. It's a hassle and a half. So that quickly went out of my brain, and then I decided, all right, well, maybe I'll wrap them in matte. And that's a little bit more complex than you think if you have no idea what you're doing with wraps. So my final option was to hit up eBay, and I found someone, I think it's a Toyota dealer up north, selling these all ready to go for pretty cheap. I think I got all these emblems for just under $100, which is a steal. And the finish is matte on them, which is nice, and they have already the pre-stick 3M adhesive. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do each one, and then you can kind of see the before and after. What I install is going to be take some this Target alcohol here and a shop rag. Put some alcohol in the shop rag and start cleaning up the emblems, get any of the dust and debris off of there. Okay, so I just have a little bit of alcohol on here. So I'm just going to alcohol the chrome because that's what it's going to stick to. So just make sure you get in there. This isn't really dirty yet, so just make sure you get on there because any wax or anything that's on here is going to prevent the adhesive in the 3M film to stick. So I'm just going to go around each one of these emblems and just alcohol them up. Like that. There's that one. That. So yeah, the smaller Toyota emblem goes in the back. And then this way, if you decide you don't want them blacked out anymore, you could just pull off the covers and clean off the glue, and you'll have your originals. Because this is more work than it's worth, taking these things off and wrapping them or painting them. There. Okay. All right. Let's start with the first ones. Okay. These little emblems have this pre-stuck 3M adhesive on here, so I'm going to creatively pull all this off with one hand while holding the camera with the other. And I just dry fit it, and everything looks pretty good. So, take all this stuff off. And these are just plastic matte finish. If you want to add extra adhesive, I'm sure you could do that too. This one's being a little sticky here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off and do this one, then I'll show you what it looks like laid up. Okay, here's the first main grill emblem all laid up. You can see how nice it lays down. There's no chrome shown anywhere through here, which is nice. So a lot of the things I've read about these is even some of the ones from the Toyota dealer. These are from Toyota, but some of them show some chrome in here, and it didn't look good. So that looks really good like that. Get a good shot of it there. Like that there. And actually I have my front valence off. That's getting wrapped in matte. I'm going to do a video also on that when I do that. So there's the front, nice and blacked out now. Let's go over to the side. Okay, so here's the TRD Offroad badges. These are real nice. Same thing, they have a generous amount of glue on these, and that's probably because these things sit on the side of the truck and they want to make sure that any wind resistance that's going to hit the side comes off. So I'm going to peel the tape off of these and you can see how they look. But let me just give you a look here, how this thing's going to look on here. If you look at, so here's your regular silvers. This will lay right over perfectly, and it'll cap off perfectly too, so it'll look totally the way it should look. So I like that about this, the genuine Toyota ones. The ones that are not genuine Toyota, I think, are cut a little shallow in here, and then you get kind of that effect there where you can kind of see it shadow box like that. That's what I've seen on the reviews, so make sure you stick with the ones from Toyota. On here, it's all ready to go. That's what the tape looks like. So what you want to do is just, it's simple. I mean, all you're doing is just sticking this thing on, but I always kind of stick on first, and I'm going to apply from the center and just kind of work my way outward. Don't push too hard where you dent the metal, but push pretty good so it doesn't want to undo. And then I'm just kind of pull on it, make sure it doesn't want to release, and that's on there. So that's perfect. So let's get to the off-road here. All right, off badge, same thing. Everything just fits real nice when it's from Toyota. Looks really good like that. I'm debating on whether or not to do my Tundra. I went crazy, and those of you who follow me a lot probably come as a shock. I picked up, I've tried not to buy new cars for the longest time, so I got Chelsea this is a new 2018 TRD Offroad 4Runner, and then I picked this monster up for myself, which yeah, I'll do a whole video on this soon. But long story, but the old Prius and the old Ridgeline were starting to become more of a hassle than they were worth, so I'll do a whole video on that later. But right now this is about these emblems, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. Badge here, so this is the road badge, and this is gonna, same thing, just get that on there like that. So nice, way better. The whole point of the going with the black 4Runner is just to get that, you know, off-road black, you know, matted out look. So they put these ugly, this stuff down here, which I hate, these ugly valences down here, and it just ruins the whole look of the truck. So the whole idea is to, you know, get it all matted out. And then I'm getting new wheels and tires, taking these off and putting Monster 2s on it here. So yeah, I'll have payments for the next 6 years. Sucks, but oh well. All right, let's get on to the back. Okay, here we are at the back of the truck, same thing. So I'm just gonna lay it down like this, and these kind of click on, so you can see, hear it click on, which is nice. So they kind of do a little extra click, a little extra adhesion there. Biggest thing with any of this stuff, I mean, just make sure it's pressed everywhere so that decal really sticks, just like that. So there's the emblem there. So then we'll get 4Runner blacked out, and we'll be on to the last side. Okay, here's 4Runner all the way through here, and each one of these is obviously this individual here. So I'll just do a couple of these on camera. Try to do this one-handed here. Four back here. It's the same principle. If any dust hit it, just kind of dust it off. It's just gonna look so much better. And I do like this too, because if we ever get tired of the blacked out look, we can always go right back to chrome, and you don't have to take any of your car apart, which is great. And just to give you an idea of that finish, I mean, look at that. There's no peak of chrome anywhere through there, which is real nice. So true three-dimensional letter covers is what they are. I'm gonna finish up Runner, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, there it is, all blacked out. way better now. Onto the sides. Okay, before, after. Okay, finished look. So, you got fronts. Got the side. This thing stuck out like a sore thumb, the side one. And then we got rear. Here. And we got side here. So, that's all you'll need to do it. And then obviously, wheels of choice. I'm going with the Monster 2s. Then I'm going to do a video on how to mat this roof rack out, unless you're getting an aftermarket one. I'll do a video on how to mat that out, and I'll do a video on how to mat out your front one. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to thumbs up, subscribe, do all that stuff, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.